Welcome to We Watched It, your new home for TV and movies.
What up, We Watched It fam? Welcome back to the show. Man, you know we get on here and we talk about all the movies and TV shows that we don't watched. And this time we watched a movie that we both enjoyed. I think I did. I think we both did. I know I did. And Send Help, man. This was a cool movie. And it kind of dropped at the right time where it wasn't a lot of competition.
Yeah. I mean, it was all right movie. It was pretty good, and like you said, there's not a lot of competition. There's not a lot to really see right now. So out of all the
Right.
movies that are out to see, I would say this is probably one of the better ones. Even though I don't give it an A, but it still was a decent movie to go see or whatever.
Well, sometimes you just want to see a movie that's like simple, fun. You don't got to do a lot of thinking. It's not really heavy. And that's kind of why
Yeah,
we went to see it. Like, so me and my wife went to see it because we just wanted to see something fun, simple. You know, things in the world are crazy right now. So sometimes you just need something to just enjoy that you don't got to think a lot. And this definitely provided that.
yeah. But what do you mean by fun though? Because like here's the thing. Before you go, a lot of people will, I mean, it's supposed to be a comedic a little bit and all that, but there was no comedy. There was nothing fun about the movie. It was just,
Thought it was
you know,
comedy. I thought so, but I
no.
mean, let's just get into it real quick. So I'm gonna say if we're gonna rate the movie and we're gonna, let's go with the star system, I'll probably give it a solid 3. It's a solid 3.
You think a solid 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, 3. Yeah. I mean,
It's better than a 2, man. A 2 was like it's all over the place and the
yeah.
movie made no sense.
Yeah. No, it made sense. So I give it a 3. 3 CLs.
Yeah, so they don't know what that is. That's on the other channel, man.
Yeah, I know. I know.
So if y'all don't know, we do another channel. We talk sneakers and sports, and that's how we identify the sneaker rating. But anyway, we're gonna get into these spoilers right now. So if you haven't seen the movie yet, pull back up after you've seen it. But again, the movie's simple popcorn movie. And sometimes you just need that in your life, a simple popcorn movie. So of course, one of the things that I liked about the movie is the lady, of course, she gets turned down for a promotion and things kind of go left, right? So the guys are making fun of her on the plane. And man, when that plane started crashing and homeboy's grabbing her leg and basically trying to be like, you don't deserve the seat, not do. And she finally kicked into her instinct to kick him in the face. And the way he
Yeah.
died was just horrible, bro. So that was
Yeah.
actually funny to me because I feel like he deserved it. He was a rude jackass to her, and I feel like he deserved what he got.
Yeah. I don't know about funny, but he did deserve what he got. I mean, he was being real rude to what he expects her to save him now, to risk her life to save him. Nah,
Right.
forget that. Yeah. No, you got
And
to
the
treat
movie
people better.
Exactly, and this was a big thing about that, and the movie incorporated a show that me and you both like in Survivor. We watched Survivor, we watched Big
Yeah.
Brother, and then
Yeah.
incorporated elements from that. And one of the cool things is they were making fun of her because she had, been into Survivor so deeply and had these
Mhm.
skills, and it was like, yo, at the end of the day, them skills saved her life.
Yeah.
She did cheat a little bit, but the skills did save her life. The Survivor skills kicked in because the first day, it wasn't no cheating. She basically saved herself and her boss. And it was fitting that her boss was there because the boss overlooked her and was a jerk to her.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the survivor things, it did kick in, it did help. But I think from the beginning, because I think this whole thing was a setup from her or whatever. So I think from the beginning,
Wait a
she
minute,
had,
man.
I think from the beginning, the whole thing was a setup. Like she orchestrated
There's a
this
lot of setup
whole
in there, but
thing.
the whole thing, though,
Yeah, think about it, man. I mean, dog, they landed in the right spot or whatever. She said from the beginning she told the dude never to go over to that other area from the beginning, never to go in
so
that
you
other
saying that
area.
Linda set up a crash for her and Bradley to be stuck on an island? Like, how could she
Yeah,
how could she set this up for them to fly over that specific part of the Chinese Sea? She didn't have that
bruh,
power. That she didn't make no decision of where that plane was going.
bruh. She set this up. I don't know how she did it, but she was a genius. She
Bro,
was a
remember
genius
Linda
that she
almost didn't
set
even get
this up.
invited on the flight. She almost didn't even get
I
invited
know.
on the flight. So
I know. That's what makes this even better. That's what makes it even better how she orchestrated this. Somehow she knew she was gonna be on that flight. She set this up. I gotta give her kudos for that, man.
so she set it up. Why was she sitting there working on that PowerPoint and then decided not to do it? I mean, I think if you set this up, you would just be waiting for something to go bad. Like it's too many things that was random. The storm, all that. She had no control over any of that stuff. I don't think she set up the flight and the storm. Like, that's not possible.
No, I didn't say
Unless you're saying
set
she
up the
stormed from
storm.
X-Men, how could she do that?
I didn't say she set up the storm and all that, but she set this up big time. She had it all say, because she even went back. The part where she was, I got to think back. You know, the people that lived in that house and all that, because there were people that lived there.
Yeah, so
And
way
she
further
got,
along, she finds a house that is like a rich person's house,
yeah,
but it's like abandoned.
yeah.
Well, it's
So
not
did
abandoned. The
she?
person just isn't at the house at that time.
Yeah, but I think didn't she do something to the people? Like they had a flashback or something like that where she actually did something to the people that actually lived there or something.
Well, she snuck
Was
in the
it?
house after the maids and all them left. So we don't know that she actually killed the owner of the house or not. She just snuck in. For what we do know, she saw the maids coming and bringing food and the workers and stuff like that. She saw
Yeah,
that, and we know she snuck in the house and disabled the security system. We just don't know, did she do anything to the owner of the house? Because
yeah.
we saw her
I got
sneak in after the people left.
Mm-hmm.
And she stumbled on that on accident, bro. That was clear. She stumbled onto that house on accident.
Nah, I think she had that all planned out.
Man, I think you giving Linda way too much credit, bro, because the plane got
I'm
hit
telling
by
you.
lightning and all of that. There's no way someone could arrange all those different things to happen. It's not
Right.
like a bomb went off on the plane.
Dog, I'm telling you, I gotta go back. I think she set all that up, man. She
Nah,
set
man, I
all that
think you
up.
just kind of giving her a
Linda,
little too much credit. What I will say is, again, at the beginning, the survivor instincts was cool to see that
mm-hmm.
work out. She saved her boss, Bradley, and Bradley really was very ungrateful. I would have been like that. I would at least pretended to be grateful for the fact you saved my life.
Yeah,
And she didn't
yeah,
have to do any of that. And she made sure they had water, they had, food and all that stuff. And later on, she even killed a wild boar before she even found the house. So
mm-hmm.
not only they do all that, but they eating good too because of her. And, one of the things I did like is how she kept handling him every time he was a jerk and being ungrateful. She kept
Yeah,
teaching him a lesson over and over again.
yeah, she did. I mean, she got there. I mean, that whole survivor thing really kicked in for her. She was able to make the fire. She was able to make the tents, for them
The
to
water,
stay.
remember when it
The w-
stormed? She got
yeah,
them fresh water.
she got the fresh water and everything. So, I mean, she really did her thing. I mean, if I was out somewhere like that, I would want somebody, maybe not exactly her, because I don't want her to try to make me stay there and everything.
And
I
she's
don't want her to
crazy.
try to, yeah, she's crazy, but you would definitely want somebody like her, somebody that can do all the things that she can do if you're deserted somewhere like that. I mean, that was wild.
This is the thing, though. I know you would at least went along with it and pretended to be cool with Linda. You would not have showed
Yeah.
showed your ass and been rude to her.
No, definitely. I would have definitely at least pretended to be cool with her. I mean, she's providing all this stuff, the food, the shelter, the water, all that. I mean, she has the knowledge of what's going on. She go kill, a wild boar or whatever. I'm like, man, please, you my
And
best friend.
remember, Bradley's leg was messed up. He could have got
Yeah,
infection and he couldn't
yeah,
walk.
yeah. She
Like,
took care of that, all that stuff. So
exactly.
yeah,
Now, what was diabolical, she did make sure two of her coworkers that made fun of her died. She basically killed them. That was
yeah,
diabolical. So, as far as anything else, I can't say that just yet. But at the same time, this will trip me out, man. The way she went and discovered that island, bro, she was really on top of her game. She knew
yeah,
what was poisonous and what wasn't poisonous. And then when she found that house early on, see, we didn't get to see that. We just knew she found
yeah.
there was a boat out there. You remember she saw the boat. We never saw the house until later on in the movie. But just the
Exactly.
fact that she knew they could get rescued was really diabolical to be like, no, not yet.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know about the house, of course. None of us knew about the house, but I thought something was weird when she had that knife. When she got that knife and she
Yeah,
said it just washed up, I was like, from there, I was like, nah, something ain't right or whatever. There's
right.
something else going on. I didn't know about the house and everything, but I was like, nah, there's something else going on. That knife, just like that, is just not showing up. So yeah.
Yeah, because I watch Survivor and I definitely I watched a lot of Naked and Afraid. It's rare that they have things like that just wash up. Now they do have things wash up, and I've seen people make knives and different little things like that. Like, there's
Yeah.
a guy on there, man, this guy, if you ever seen him, he's the reason I watched the show, man. They
Mhm.
had him in Louisiana. My guy made a tent that had a table, beds, it had an actual, like, rocking chair. This guy could make anything out of everything,
Yeah.
and he was the ultimate hunter. Like, he is nothing he can't kill.
Mm.
He's like one of the most legendary people to be on the show, man. So
Yeah.
I got into the show because of him, because I was like, man, I've never seen anybody survive on such little and do so well.
Yeah. Yeah.
His name is Savage. I forget his first name, but his last name is Savage. And
Savage.
yeah, man, I seen this man kill gators, deer, and impala, all type of stuff, man. And this guy only got like a few things. They just give him a bow and arrow. He don't have nothing else, and this guy will make a way out of nothing. So it did remind me of that. But yes, the knife was strange, man. The knife was
Mhm.
strange. And then, what also was kind of weird too was just the fact that she was so calm in the situation.
Yeah. Too
Calm. And then I like how she confronted Bradley too over the promotion and saying,
Mhm.
you overlooked me. And she was right. She
Yeah.
did.
Yeah. Bradley was just tripping, man. Bradley had it good. Of course you don't want to stay there forever or whatever, but until you figure out a plan to get out of there, you need to just go along with the stuff. And then, I know we're not gonna really go into this much, but he had it real good because he could have ate.
I know where you
He could
going.
have, yeah, he could have
Kinda
tapped,
relieve some
you know
stress.
what I'm saying?
You can
Yeah,
release some stress.
yeah, he could have released some stress. It was what it was,
I
but
mean, Linda put out there that she was down for it though. 'Cause remember when they had the
yeah,
little dinner, she started showing her bra. She talked about. I think possibly he thought about that until she told the story about her ex-husband. I
yeah,
think that
yeah,
because that even the story didn't make any sense. It wasn't really making sense and adding up.
yeah. I think she killed her ex-husband. It wasn't
She killed.
no, yeah, yeah. The story she came up with, when she told that, I was like, nah, she killed her ex-husband.
Right. So just think about that too. That she said stuff like that, and you like, this
Yeah,
ain't
but
quite adding up.
yeah, but you out there with her anyway. She either gonna kill you or she not.
Right.
You know
That's
what I'm
true.
saying? You might as well go ahead and
Be friendly as possible.
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
You
because
know,
he didn't really
or
have nothing to offer. He didn't have no survival skills. He wasn't like, he
yeah,
was gonna be able to save them or anything like that. So he really didn't have much to offer. And it was weird too, because he would keep kind of like going along with it and then try to turn on her. Like when he tried to poison her, that
yeah.
literally made no sense to me.
That was dumb. Like, what were you gonna do? He tried to poison her, then had that little raft thing, like he was really gonna get somewhere with it. I'm like, come on,
And
man.
that joint straight fell apart. But even if he had
Yeah,
got out to the ocean, how would you survive?
yeah. He wasn't thinking. That was just dumb. You know.
I think he kept thinking that he was smarter than her and he wasn't. And she kept
Yeah.
proving him that she wasn't. Now, this the part that really, really got to me, man. I'm sure it got to you. When she went to punish him for trying to poison her and was going to castrate the man, I thought she was going to go
Oh,
through with it. And I was squirming like crazy in the theater.
yeah, yeah. When she was doing that, I was like, oh man, please don't do that. Anything but that. That man, I was like, yo. And then you saw the tears coming out of his eyes
Yeah,
or
it was
whatever.
coming out of his eyes real slow.
Yeah.
Because she poisoned him where he couldn't move.
Yeah, I know. I know. That's crazy, yo.
That was real
That's cra
crazy, man.
You know what he really should have done, though? What he really should have done is after she was doing all that stuff and showing how, all the skills and stuff that she had, while he was there, he should have played along to the point to where he said, "You know what? When we get back, I am promoting you." This
Exactly.
is Yeah, he should have just went with that. He should have said, "I am promoting you, I've been making the wrong choices, and I do need somebody like you by my side." I would have said whatever I
And
had
get
to
her to
say.
support you enough where she'll let you use the knife, where she'll trust you with the knife.
Exactly, and then when she let me use a knife, then I just would have slit her throat.
Nah, man, I ain't gonna murder nobody now. Come on, man. Now, maybe after she tried to castrate me, yes, but before then, I'm not gonna murder nobody, dog. We're not
No,
going that
not
far.
not at the beginning, but stuff just wasn't adding up with her, and you could tell that she was a little crazy, and then when she said the thing about her husband and all the stuff that was going on, she wouldn't have left that island alive. I would have had to kill her.
Bruh, you know what else was crazy too? When they kind of went their separate ways and he was trying to survive on his own and his little stuff was falling apart. And by
Yeah,
then he ain't had no shelter. She's over there eating great. She got sushi and everything. That was hilarious how she rubbed it in his face too. And then later on for us to find out, she ain't make none of that. She just got that from that house.
Yeah, she got it from the house. Yeah, she didn't make because I was like, when she had the little dip, like
Right.
I was like, what'd she make that dip out of? I'm like, come on now.
Right.
That
Cause where
was
she
another
even get
thing.
the pots and stuff to cook anything?
Yeah, I'm like, come on, let's use some kind of common sense here or whatever. If I was the guy, I would have been thinking I would have followed her one day just to see where she was going.
Well, remember he couldn't walk, so he couldn't really follow her.
Yeah, you
And by the
couldn't.
time he could walk, he didn't know his way around the island, and she did.
Yeah. Well, the thing about it is when she would have told me, what I would have been thinking was, okay, she said don't go over there.
Yeah.
In my mind, I would have been thinking I need to go over there or whatever. So,
Well, if she's always with you, how you gonna get enough time to separate to even get over there?
man, here's the thing, man.
'Cause
Here's
remember,
the
she
thing.
was always with him where he could never really kind of move on his own like that in the first place.
Yeah. Whenever she put that knife down or whatever, you just gotta overpower her.
I mean, dog, she slept with the knife. I mean, she ain't really put it down like that.
Hey, if she sleep, then you need to be awake. You know what
True.
I'm saying? And when she sleep, go snatch that knife up.
He had a moment where he could have got over on her when the cliff happened and he saved her. That was his moment to really kind of tip the scales. But again, he didn't know how evil she was at that time either.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, honestly, if he would have just had sex with her, if he would have, I'm telling you, think about it.
Hypothetically.
If he would have had sex with her, she would have been naked. She wouldn't have had the knife. He could have had sex with her or whatever, and then snatched that knife up. You know what I'm saying? The best of both worlds. Now you got the knife, and you know.
Oh man. That's diabolical right there. That's diabolical. You know, this movie put me in the mind of it reminded me a lot of one of my favorite Stephen King movies, is Misery. When the brother gets hurt and the lady gotta take care of him and she break his legs and stuff just to keep him basically disabled. That's
Yeah,
basically what she did. She basically made sure she kept them in a situation where he had to rely on her.
yeah, yeah.
And that's what she was going for. That you not gonna cut me out ever.
Yeah. I mean, I have to say, I mean, she did a real good job with the things that she was doing and how she set everything up. I don't know if the whole thing was her plot idea or whatever, but while she was there, the stuff that she came up with and what she was doing, she really did a good job. And then at the end, for her to actually leave the island and get his spot, basically, you know what I'm saying? Get his spot. She was the person,
She was the
so
millionaire when they left.
yeah, she was the millionaire. So, I mean, that was it's just crazy how, things turn, how the tides have turned.
But
She
she
killed
literally won a game of Survivor. She literally did outwit, outlast, outplay. She
yeah,
did them all, bro. She did them
she
all.
killed and then she killed him, she killed his
But
woman, the black chick
yeah,
that he was with or whatever, I'm like,
but I
"Dawg."
feel sorry for the boat guy, man. He just was there. He ain't had nothing to
Yeah.
do with this foolishness.
Hey, you shouldn't be with him. You with him, you going down too, It is what it is.
Bro, when the fiance showed up, I really thought like, yo, man, this gotta be like some type of hallucination. There's no way this lady's gonna just happen to show up right when you on the right side of the island and pull
Yeah,
up like that and happen to see you. I just knew that was not. I'm just waiting for it to be some sort of dream or something fake, and that part really threw me off though. That did
yeah.
throw me off.
Well, I knew when they showed up, they were gonna die. Oh,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
was
yeah.
yeah,
There
that
wasn't
was
no
the
other way for
thing.
this to play out.
Yeah, cause when she saw them, she wasn't happy about seeing them. She was like, "Oh, no," cause she didn't wanna leave. So
Right.
I
She
was
wasn't
like,
ready for it to
"Okay."
be over yet.
Yeah, and then when they started walking on that mountain, on that edge, on that mountain and stuff, I was like, "Oh, okay, she gonna push them off. She definitely gonna push them off." And
Yeah, it was just like how at the point once they got there was how they're gonna die, not if, it was a
yeah,
how. I thought she was gonna poison them possibly or something like that. But then again, that wouldn't have made sense for you to have no farewell dinner. Like the people there they can get you real food in like a matter of time.
yeah,
Now, what I do wish they had shown is how she got off the island. Because again, the epic showdown at the end, we don't have to go through all that. Y'all can go see the movie for that part. But I would have liked to know how the heck did she get off that island
Well, sure she probably used the boat that that them other
that
people
they
came
left.
over on.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm sure she went back in there and left. Or that house that she was at, I'm sure there was probably some other transportation, some other boats in there that she could have took or, I
right.
mean, that was a nice big house. So it was easy for her to get back. If those people if the girlfriend and that boat guy was able to come over on that boat, then they're able to leave on that boat too.
True, and she could have just like marooned herself somewhere closer, or like got close enough to
Mhm.
civilization, got out the boat, and like kind of floated to shore. Any of those things, but
Anything.
it would have been kind of cool to see how she pulled that off. That was the only thing that kind of
Mhm.
left unresolved for me. It was weird
Yeah.
though, man. Did you get the vibe at the end of the movie? They kind of left it open, like they're gonna try to do this again, like there could be some sort of sequel.
Yeah, I mean, they could. I don't know, of course, I don't know if they're gonna do that or not, but, I mean, they could. I mean,
No,
it
I
was
think this should be a one and done.
yeah, well, honestly, it wasn't a bad movie. It just, I don't know if I wanna see a sequel to it,
It
you
just
know?
wouldn't make sense that the same person gets stuck again, and the lady's already a millionaire now, or rich and famous. So what's her motivation to kind of get back into this
Yeah.
skullduggery again?
Exactly. Yeah, they might wanna leave it alone, but, I mean, if they do make a sequel, it's gonna have to be somebody doing something crazy to her or whatever, or something,
True,
I don't
true.
know.
Maybe like his people found out and now they want to get revenge. I
Yeah,
don't know,
yeah,
but again, I just thought it was a solid film. I enjoyed it. It's 3 stars for me. I had fun with it, and it wasn't anything I had to think hard on.
yeah, 2.7 stars.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. I mean, let's be honest. There's some other movies we've seen here recently that we definitely did not like. That was much worse than this. Not even close. That
Yeah,
made no sense. So,
most definitely.
I mean, for anybody that wastes their time watching World of Worlds with Ice Cube, this is much better than that. This made this look like an Oscar movie. So
And Ice Cube coming out with another Friday movie?
allegedly, but we'll see if it actually happens. I
Yeah.
mean, we've been hearing that for the last, what, 10 years?
Mhm.
Isn't Dr. Dre supposed to drop another Chronic? That's been for the last 20 years. I mean, come on, man. We'll see
And
if
that
it
ain't
actually
gonna
happens.
yeah.
I mean, it's probably, as far as the Chronic, it's probably recorded, just ain't, we just ain't heard it. That's all. We never gonna hear it.
Yeah, the Chronic ain't ever coming out again. It ain't gonna be another one, that's it.
Well, I don't even think it'd be relevant anymore, as far as it would be
No, it
kind of
wouldn't.
weird because he's old, and just would be kind of
And music has changed now,
right.
hip hop has changed now. I mean, it's like a lesser version of itself kinda right now.
I think the window for that is come and gone, unfortunately. So we just missed out
Yeah.
on that. But hey, we didn't miss out on this film. We want to see, what did y'all think about the film? And then what are you gonna see next? What are you looking forward to? For me, the next thing I'm gonna see is Scream. So I'm looking forward to this next one. I think this is 8 now. I'm pretty sure we're up to 8.
Masters of the Universe.
Yeah, you gotta wait till June though.
Yeah, yeah. I thought Scream is it 8? I thought it was 7. I thought this was 7.
It's either 7 or 8. I thought the last one was 7, but maybe this is 8, but or 7, 1 or 2, but it comes out very soon here. Depending on when you see it, it comes out the end of the week. So I'm gonna go see that. So hopefully I like it. We'll see. I like the last one, so we'll see how this goes. I know what you did last summer.
There's
Go
another
ahead.
Mandalorian coming out.
That's the first movie, bro. Ain't another one they took from the TV show and now they're making a movie.
Yeah, but I'm just saying another Mandalorian, like another version of it, like you can go see the movie now or whatever,
But yeah,
you know?
yeah, yeah. The Mandalorian
Yeah,
Grogu.
yeah. 'Cause
I'm on
we
the fence. I don't know if I'm looking forward to it or not. I gotta
yeah,
see
well,
more.
I'm not a big fan of Mandalorian. I watched it, it was
I
alright.
love the show. The show was great.
You're more of a fan than I am of Mandalorian. I love Star Wars and all that stuff.
Right. Now, I think what I want to see, if we talking about Star Wars, because I played a game, I want to see a Jedi Lone Survivor. I want to see Cal Kestis in a movie. What they did in those 2 games was amazing. So I can't wait for the third one. The first 2 games were amazing. I cannot wait for the third one. So I would like to see him in a movie. And I want to see some more projects of like just Sith, like evil people. Like see some more of
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I'm a
Yeah,
little
most
burnt out
definitely.
on the Jedi and the thieves and all that stuff. I want to see some Sith stuff. So I'm looking forward to the Maul TV series, but I like to see
Mhm.
a movie of that, of Sith Lords or something like that.
Got you, got you. Yeah, I'm down with that. I would love to see that.
But yeah, like you, I want to see Masters of the Universe. Fortunately, we just gotta wait till the summertime for most of the stuff we want to see. But it is what it is. We want to hear from y'all. What did y'all think of Send Help? And what are you gonna see next? We'll catch you in the next one.
Peace.